In this video, we are going to look at some more examples of solving systems by using the elimination method. So example 1, we have 3x plus 5y equals 6 and negative 4x plus 2y equals 5. Remember, you always want to begin by lining up your equations. So I'm going to have 3x plus 5y equals 6 and negative 4x plus 2y equals 5. I can't add these together because none of my variables are going to eliminate. And if I look more closely at the equations, neither of my x's or y's are multiples of each other. So I'm not going to be able to multiply one equation by a number and have them eliminate. When this happens, you have to multiply both equations. So we need to choose if we want to eliminate our x's or our y's. Let's eliminate our x's. What is a number that I could make both 3 and 4 by multiplying? 12. I could make this top 3x a 12x if I multiplied it by 4. And I could make this bottom negative 4x a negative 12x if I multiplied it by 3. Remember, when you're multiplying, you have to multiply everything. So, 4 times 3, x is 12x. 4 times 5y is 20y. And 4 times 6 is 24. For our bottom equation, 3 times negative 4x is negative 12x, 3 times 2y is 6y, and 3 times 5 is 15. Now I can add these together because a variable is going to eliminate. 12x minus 12x is 0. 20y plus 6y is 26y. And 24 plus 15 is 39. To undo multiplication, I'll do division. And when you do this in your calculator, where did my calculator go? There you go. I think this is 1.5, but let me just double check. So let's see, 39 divided by 29 or 26 is 1.5. So you're just going to write 1.5. I'm going to take this answer and I'm going to plug it into one of my original problems. It does not matter which one. I'm going to plug it into the second one. So when I do that, I'm going to have negative 4x plus 2 times y, which we found was 1.5, and that equals 5. So let's see. I'm going to have negative 4x, 2 times 1.5 is 3, and that equals 5. I want to get negative 4x alone. To undo addition, I'll do subtraction. And so I'll have negative 4x equals 2. To undo multiplication, I'll do division. And I'll have x equals negative 0.5. So my solution is negative 0.5, positive 1.5. Let's check our answers to make sure. For whatever reason, sometimes when students get decimals or negatives, they get confused and they think they did something wrong. The reason why we learn the elimination method is because not every line is going to line up perfectly on the grid points when you solve it. And that point of intersection might be in the middle or might be off to the side. It might not be a ordered pair that is just integers. So the whole reason why we learn the elimination method is because we don't want to approximate those answers. We want to know what those answers are exactly. And so it is more than okay to get decimals when you are doing these problems. You'll know if you're right or not by checking your work. So that's why the check is so important. Because if you're like, I don't know if this is right, check it and find out. So I'm going to plug into the first equation that's right here. So that first equation is 3x plus 5y equals 6. So we found that x was negative 0.5 and y was 1.5. So 3 times negative 0.5 is negative 1.5. And 5 times 1.5 is 7.5. Negative 1.5 plus 7.5 is 6. Does 6 equal 6? Yes, it does. Let's try the second equation. So that second equation is right here. So it's negative 4x plus 2y equals 5. So I'm going to have negative 4 times negative 0.5 plus 2 times 1.5 equals 5. Negative 4 times negative 1.5 is 2. 2 times 1.5 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 equals 5, so that works. So this is, in fact, our solution. Let's try that again with example 2. So on example 2, I'm just going to begin by lining everything up. So I'm going to have 5x plus 6y equals negative 2, and negative 3x minus 5y equals 11. What I want you to do is figure out what variable you want to solve for, multiply the equations, and solve. Go ahead and pause the video, see how much you can do on your own, and then resume the video, hit play when you are ready to see me do it with you. Alright, so you can choose to eliminate either your x's or your y's, but you are going to have to multiply both equations regardless. I'm going to choose to eliminate my x's because the numbers will just be smaller if I do. It's not wrong to eliminate your y's, I just like to deal with smaller numbers. So if I want to eliminate my x's, I'm going to make both of my x's, I'm going to make one of them a positive 15x and the other one a negative 15x, that way they eliminate. So to make 5x 15x, I'm going to multiply by 3. And to make negative 3x negative 15x, I'm going to multiply that equation by 5. So 3 times 5x is 15x, and 3 times 6y is 18y, and 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. 5 times negative 3y is negative 15, or negative 3x is negative 15x. 5 times negative 5y is negative 25y. And 5 times 11 is 55. Now I can add these two equations together because an answer is going to eliminate. Or not an answer, a variable is going to eliminate. 15x minus 15x is 0. And that's what we wanted to happen, so yay. 18y minus 25y is negative 7y. And negative 6 plus 55 is 49. To undo multiplication, I'll do division, and I will get y equals negative 7. If you chose to eliminate the y's, you still should have gotten y equals negative 7 when you solved for y. First, you would have eliminated the y's, and then when you plugged back in your second time, that would have been when you got negative 7 if you did it correctly. Now I'm going to take this answer and I'm going to plug it into my first equation. Again, you can choose either one. I'm just choosing the first one. So I'm going to have 5x plus 6 times negative 7 equals negative 2. And again, we got that negative 7 from solving that right here. So I'm going to have 5x minus 42 is equal to negative 2. To undo subtraction, I am going to do addition. 42. And so I'm going to bring down my 5x Negative 42 plus 42 is 0. I'm going to bring down my equal sign. Negative 2 plus 42 is 40. To undo multiplication, I'll do division, and I'll get x equals 8. So my solution is the ordered pair 8, negative 7. And it doesn't matter if you chose to eliminate the x's or if you chose to eliminate the y's. This is a solution that you should have got. Gotten? Got? Doesn't sound right. Let's check our work. So I'm going to have 5 times 8 plus 6 times negative 7 equals negative 2. 5 times 8 is 40. 6 times negative 7 is negative 42. 40 minus 42 is negative 2. Negative 2 equals negative 2, so that works. Let's try the second equation. I'm going to have negative 3 times 8 minus 5 times negative 7, and that's supposed to equal 11. Negative 3 times 8 is negative 24. Negative 5 times negative 7 is positive 35. Negative 24 plus 35 is 11. 11 equals 11, so that works. So this is our solution.